So, crossed into Albania. A little bit of a wait, but they're really very friendly at the checkpoint. And here I am, just going in. Whew, well, nothing changes in Albania. Still plenty of mountains. Very up and down day. Quite nice in the shade of this pretty spectacular gorge or valley that's been just following the river. I think I'm going to be doing that most of the day actually. Well, climbed up over the mountain there. I'm on a really nice descent now. Seem to be possibly heading more out of the big mountains now. I've still got a long way to go down this valley, so it's going to be pretty awesome. Little roadblock ahead. There we go, they're really friendly, those guys. More sheep on the road. It's okay?
Yeah.
There's some more sheep, a few more sheep this time. This is just a stunning valley and descent. Well, it's definitely getting warmer down here. Don't know how far I've dropped. But there's some water in the river there. Pretty small at the moment because it's right at the end of the summer, autumn. Well, there's bound to be another climb to get out of that valley, and this certainly has been another climb. Look at that. Got some crazy switchbacks to go up now. I think to the final high point of the day. Don't know if you can see the road. There's a couple of switchbacks going up there. Okay, just getting to the top of the climb. There's a little shack at the lookout. Definitely going to stop and get a Coke or two. So made it to the top of the climb, final climb of the day, and up the hairpins down here. And then it's over the top here, down and flat to Shkoder Lake, which is not too far from the coast. So this is all the hard stuff done. This is where I've just been. So I've just stopped on the descent down to Shkoder Lake, which is there. It's a massive lake. It looks a bit like the sea, but it's not. But again, an absolutely stunning descent down to there. So I dropped down to Shkoder, and I'm in a little place not far from the lake, about 10-minute walk, and I'd heard about it. It's actually someone's private house and garden, but they do camping So it's a lovely quiet spot, lovely soft ground actually, and grass for a change. And set the tent up. Lovely little spot. There's grapes all around. I've got beer on in the fridge, which is brilliant. She's going to make me a meal as well. I think I'll just have to have a swig of this. Absolutely lovely sitting in the garden here. Nice and quiet. Oh, that's good. After a couple of big climbs today and 2 absolutely stunning descents. I mean, out of this world. Hope it comes out on video to show how good they actually were. So, heading down to the lake. Bit of a rougher track than I thought it was going to be, but nearly there. So the lady of the place I'm staying at has made me some food for the evening, and it's al fresco out by the tent, and it's blooming lovely. So I just had to video this little section. I've had my dinner, had a couple of beers, and it's a beautiful evening now. The temperature's gone down, there's a little breeze, and there's a hammock. So I'm just sat in the hammock, chilling out. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, all packed up, back on the road, and on a really nice little bike track which follows the road out of Shkoder. So it goes all the way around the kind of the main road that skirts around Shkoder. So this is going to be pretty nice. Just making my way around Lake Koman on the way to Koman. So I've been following the road to Koman for quite a while. It's kind of a worn out tarmac road turning into a gravel road, dropping down to the Drini River now. So they're obviously working to improve this road. Probably going to be a beautiful tarmac road this time next year. I'm just glad it's Sunday, because it would have been absolute chaos with all those trucks and people working on the roads, and so yeah, it's nice and quiet.
Somebody's gonna open the way, don't worry. But leaving at 9 o'clock, no, you don't deal with that.
So we are waiting for the ferry at Kamani Lake, just up the hill from Koman. It's about 100 metres climb this morning, over about 1.5 miles. It's quite busy, but I've got a ticket, so good to go. So we're having a bit of a race up the river. So the ferry eventually got here. Lots of little stops on the way. We're in Fierze, I think it's called, and now I've got about a 25-mile uphill to Balkan. So I'm planning to stop at a little village about 10 miles up the road for some food and lunch. So yeah, it's pretty warm already, so crack on. So just back there is where the Drin river, which is the one we came up on, and the Balkan river, which is down here now, split, and I'm now going to be following the Balkan river up all the way to the little town or village of Balkan. We're getting towards the top of the climb to the Valdona Valley. I've been feeling really bad today. It's a real slog. Just got to keep going. About 3.5 miles to do. The steepest section actually. Whew. So now leaving Valdona Valley. I had 2 nights there. I needed a day for rest and recuperation. I was feeling a bit jaded, so yeah, I had a nice easy day yesterday. A little wander up to the top of the valley, and now just rolling down the hill for a little while, getting on with a new day. And it's actually cloudy today. First time we've had this for a while. It actually feels nice and cool, so we'll see how long it lasts. So still heading down the valley. It's not all downhill, there's a few little ups, but feeling much better today. I've been drinking mountain tea, which is like a green tea with a little bit of more like traditional tea taste. So it's really nice actually, pretty light, but refreshing. And yeah, I've been drinking quite a lot of that the last 2 days, and a big pot of that for breakfast. So feeling good today. So I've dropped out the valley now. That's where I was over there, look. And now climbing up on the other side. Got about a 650 metre of ascent to do now on this climb. Biggest one of the day. Still pretty early actually, so let's take it nice and steady. Knocked off quite a few miles that descent. So got a bit of wet stuff in the air, very fine mizzly drizzly stuff. It's forecast to be cloudy today all day, which I was actually looking forward to. Bit of a cooler day. It's turned out to be just like that so far. One of the crazy dogs. Actually, been surprisingly not many of those chasing me, so I was expecting more aggressive dogs actually, but it's been pretty good so far. So cloudy old day today, and it looks like I'm back in Wales in the UK, climbing up this climb, gradually winding its way up the mountain in the clouds. Quite green. Have a look around. So I was wondering how I was going to get out of this valley. There's mountains all around. I've just managed to spot the road. Kind of tracks are all the way around. See a little car there. All the way up and all the way up to the shoulder of the mountain there. And that must be the top of the pass. So I've come from down there. So I'm probably, I don't know, over halfway, but I've had a hell of a headwind all the way up. So I'm hoping that might switch around on that section over there. Now there's good use of an old truck, using it for beehives. Well, that's it, I'm at the top. Woo! It was actually a nice climb, apart from the headwind. But when I did the switchback, got a bit of a tailwind, so generally a really steady, similar gradient climb, sort of 6-ish%, I guess, something like that. I'm driving down that side now. It's going to be pretty good. So it's not the best quality of road on the descent, but it's downhill. That's all that counts. Now it looks like we're in Scotland. Completely different scenery to anything I've had so far on this trip. And the perfect time for a bit of a picnic. Pretty nice view as well. I've got some cheese and tomato sandwich which I made this morning with the breakfast leftovers, which is pretty damn good. Banana, Oreos own brand, they're very similar. Some Haribos. You've got to have Haribos. Stopped in the shop this morning, pick a few things up, and they had some Haribos, so I bought 3 different fizzy packets to keep me going. Absolutely lovely. Okay, this is the place I stopped at tonight, just outside Croatia. There wasn't really much options in terms of places to stay. It was a brand new kind of hotel next to a service station. It's actually brand new inside. Really nice rooms, pretty cheap, and there is a bar, and I think they do food next door, so I'm just going to have a wander over there. So no food in the bar, so I'm going to have a roll down the hill. It's going to be about, I don't know, nearly a mile, but then there's a bit of an uphill on the way back. But anyway, I'm going to go down probably to the supermarket, get some food. Okay, mission accomplished. That's a big hill to come back up actually. A lot easier without the bags on there. And this is what I got. Okay, leaving Croatia. Had a bit of breakfast, had a coffee. I'm heading for Peshkopi today. Still in Albania. It's a nice temperature actually at the moment. A bit breezy. I don't know if I'm going to get a headwind or not. Probably will. So I've come off the main road for a bit. The route kind of cuts the corner, and it's far more interesting. Look at that. A pretty brilliant bit of road. Quite a few little landslides there. Okay, I've just come along the road there, which kind of cut the corner off the main road. It's a brilliant little trail and track, a bit dodgy in parts where it's been a few little landslides, but really good fun. And it meets up with the main road over there and drops down into Kukes. Just crossing over the the lake into Kukes. Well, the headwinds arrived again. It's ridiculous every day. I'm hoping when I eventually turn north, might get a tailwind in a few days' time. Okay, just passing through Kukes. Stopped at the supermarket. Few supplies, stopped at the bakery, got some more supplies, And yeah, just heading through town. It's quite a busy place actually. Here we go, going past the airport, and incredibly picked up a bit of a tailwind, well, cross tailwind. Well, there's certainly a couple of decent climbs and descents between Croatia and Peshkopi. I've done a couple. I've got the biggest one to come, I think. So just started the descent. That was a brute of a climb because it was so steep. The gradients were way steeper than I've been used to, and it was a long old climb. Anyway, getting the payback now, heading over there. You can just see the river Drin again. I've been following that for ages and ages. I think it's at least the second country that he's been in through, so yeah, should drop down to that again, which should be cool. Okay, just leaving Peshkopi and heading for the border of North Macedonia this morning. Once I get out of here, a bit chaotic and busy. So here I am at the border to Macedonia. It's a bit busier. It's a busier road, so I don't know whether to queue or jump the queue. Some guy just said jump the queue, but I don't want to upset anybody. Okay, through the exit customs for Albania, and now heading into North Macedonia, and I'm guessing there'll be a border crossing just up the road here.